Cozy Cloud Stories.
Deep in the heart of the lush, emerald green jungle, where vines twisted like ribbons and the air smelled of fresh rain, lived an old wise parrot named Pickles. He wasn't just any parrot, he was the storyteller of the jungle. Every evening, as the sky turned from orange to deep purple and the stars began to twinkle, the animals would gather under the great banyan tree. They nestled into the soft grass, eyes gleaming with anticipation, eagerly awaiting Pickles to begin. Pickles' voice was smooth and rich, like the soft rustling of leaves in the wind. His stories carried the jungle animals on magical adventures, to faraway kingdoms, to lands where rivers could sing and stars whispered secrets to those who listened. He told of brave little rabbits who outwitted cunning foxes, tiger cubs who learned the value of kindness, and lost fireflies who found their way home with the help of their glowing hearts. Every night, his stories filled the jungle with wonder, easing the little ones into a deep, peaceful sleep. But one evening, something terrible happened. As usual, the animals arrived at the great banyan tree, eager for Pickles' next story. The tiger cubs stretched out on the soft ground, the elephants rumbled happily, and the rabbits twitched their ears in excitement. Even the owls, who were usually the ones telling stories at night, perched on the branches waiting to listen. Pickles fluttered down from his favorite branch, his bright green and red feathers gleaming under the moonlight. He cleared his throat, ready to begin. But when he opened his beak, nothing. Not a word. Pickles had lost his voice. The jungle fell into a stunned silence. The monkeys, usually the chattiest of the bunch, stared in shock. The deer, with their big gentle eyes, blinked in confusion. Even the noisy crickets stopped chirping. Pickles tried again. His beak opened and closed, but all that came out was a faint whisper, like the wind passing through the leaves. "What happened?" squeaked Mia, the tiny squirrel. "Where's Pickles' voice?" "Oh no!" cried Bala, the baby elephant. "Without Pickles' stories, how will we sleep?" "We have to help him," declared Kiko, the clever little monkey. And so the animals hurried to find a solution. "We need honey," Bala announced. "My mother says honey is good for the throat." The animals quickly scurried to the biggest beehive near the river. They approached politely, explaining Pickles' problem. The bees, who also loved his stories, gladly shared their sweetest golden honey. Pickles sipped the honey. It was warm and soothing, but when he tried to speak, still nothing. "What if he drinks warm water?" suggested Nino, the playful monkey. "That helps when my throat feels funny." The jungle animals rushed to the waterfall, bringing back fresh, warm water and big leaves. Pickles drank it slowly, his eyes shining with gratitude, but when he tried to talk, still no voice. "Oh dear," sighed Luna, the wise owl, her golden eyes thoughtful. "Maybe Pickles needs something he has never had before." "What is it?" asked the little porcupine. "Rest," Luna said gently. "Pickles has told stories every single night without a break. Perhaps his voice is simply tired." The animals gasped. They had never thought of that. Pickles blinked in surprise. Could that really be the reason? He had never missed a single night of storytelling. He flapped his wings and scratched in the dirt with his claw. "I will rest, but who will tell the bedtime story tonight?" The animals exchanged nervous glances. None of them had ever told a story like Pickles. Then little Tia the tortoise hesitantly stepped forward. "Maybe We can all tell a story together? At first, the animals were unsure, but then they realized why not. One by one, the animals began telling a story together. Kiko the monkey started. Once upon a time, in a jungle just like ours, lived a tiny mouse who wanted to be as brave as a lion. The elephants added excitement. One day, the mouse found a mysterious golden key hidden in the roots of an old tree. The owls made the story magical, but the key could only be used on the night when the full moon shone brightest. Even the shy deer added their touch. So the little mouse set off on a journey, crossing rivers and climbing trees, searching for the hidden door. Each animal added their own part, twisting and turning the story into something beautiful. The jungle was filled with laughter, gasps, and eager whispers. And by the time they finished, the little ones were already drifting off to sleep. Pickles, watching from his branch, felt his heart swell with pride. His stories had brought them together, and now they were creating their own. The next morning, as the golden sun peeked through the trees, Pickles tried to speak again. He cleared his throat and a soft croak came out, then a small whistle. Then at last his full voice returned. The jungle cheered. That night, the animals gathered once more. Pickles smiled. Tonight, we will tell stories together, just like last night. And so, from that day on, storytelling in the jungle was no longer just Pickles' duty. It was something they all shared, a gift that would live on forever. And the jungle was never silent again. If you enjoy this story, subscribe for more cute bedtime stories.